Yo, what's going on? It's XtotheV and you checking out freeonsmash.com. Busy.
This is an R Hustle Takeover.
In Wichita, Kansas, like we had a hip hop scene and all that there. When I moved to Elkhart. I was like 15, 16 years old. So I just started rapping. And I just started, got my rap name and all that at the time. I felt like it was such a big deal that I was doing that at such a young age. I was like, yo, I want to remember when I'm 25, 26 years old that I started this 10 years ago. And it's crazy because I signed my first record deal with Warner Brothers Records 10 years after I made my name. I signed July 25th, 26th, I believe, of 2010. And that was exactly, my birthday is July 9th, so it was it's a couple weeks after my 25th birthday, and I was just like, damn, 10 years later, I made it, and I'll always remember that because of that name. So it comes from the Roman numerals of 15.
Awesome, where we at right now? 29,900.
When I had turned 15, I was like, damn, I really want to pursue this as my career. And like I said, I was wild when I was younger, so I changed everything that I did. You know what I mean? I changed everything that I was into, the people I was hanging out with, and was like, I want to do this seriously. I want to make it doing this. Well, let me do my thing.
23. Alright.
It's gonna be a crazy show. This is the first time I'm doing a few new songs tonight, and I'm gonna do a few surprises here and there, and just give an awesome show. If nobody's seen my show, I like to say I pride myself on my live performance. I pride myself on my stage presence in the music I pick to do. And if there's somebody out there that's never heard of XV, never heard of XV song, they will become a fan tonight, because that's what I plan to do.
Well, we go.
When I moved out there, I was trying to do my music still, and I realized they had a local scene as well, and that's when I realized that I need to think so much bigger than my hometown, because it's like, if I put on for Wichita, I'm not only putting on for Wichita, I'm putting on for the small towns, period. I'm putting on for the Elkharts, I'm putting on for the South Bands, I'm putting on for even Gary, Indiana, when back then, there's a whole nother world of artists out there. There's a Freddie Hodge, there's a Saints Baptist, there's a Mr.coms, there's a Chris Barnett, there's a Manny Schloss. These are all artists who people will know of and talk about outside of me. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to just be the one to open those floodgates.
For sure. Yeah.
That's actually what got me, fans before everybody's nobody. I did this mixtape called Square in the Circle. And the whole concept of the mixtape came from this video game I was playing called Mass Effect. And I was playing Mass Effect, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna do a rap mixtape where I'm like, this sci-fi cyborg came from another planet called Squaria, and I'm the square in the circle. I make this whole concept, and when I put it out, there was no hip hop beats on it. It was all Chromeo, Radiohead, Smashing Pumpkins, everything that I actually listened to, and I just rapped over it. So I did that, and the whole concept was some video game, comic books, sci-fi, Star Wars stuff. And then all these kids just started coming out the woodworks that's me. I know about Final Fantasy VII. I know about Sora on Kingdom Hearts. And they started naming all this stuff, and I was like, yo, there's this whole world of hip hop fans out there that aren't being spoken for. You know what I mean? There's these kids who, you know, they listen to Wayne and they listen to Ross and they listen to Drake and they listen to all like the Kanye's and Lupe's, but there's no one artist that actually makes them say like, that's me, like I'm like that dude right there.
30,000 feet up in the sky, we been.
I would say some of my favorite ones were Gobstopper with Wiz Khalifa, cause like when me and him did that record, I had another record I was doing with him and Nipsey, and Nipsey's a homie. We still haven't got to do a record yet, but that's like I look out for Nipsey whenever he comes to Wichita. He look out for me whenever I come through here, so that's a homie. And basically I would say Life vs. Living with Big Sean, cause we had some pretty crazy bars on that one. All For Me, definitely. When we made that record, that was for my boy Omen's album, but I was like, oh, no shot. I'm taking this. I'm taking this. He's the one that set it up. Like he got Saha, he got Vado, and even Aaron Christine. Those were all his ideas, but I made the hook and the concept. But when I heard it all completed, I was like, yo, no. Go ahead, give it to me. You know? And then I have a record that is unreleased that I'm working on that's like, it's just like, but now I shouldn't even brought it up because I can't say the names on it, but it's for the album, but it's a Just Blaze produced record that's just like insane. And then I would also say Textbook Stuff with Kendrick Lamar. That record, it's crazy because right here I recorded each verse in a different city because I was on the road, but I wanted to do that record so bad because like Kendrick Lamar already fucked with it, and it was like, yo, let me get on that one. And I did a new second verse like 3 times because after I heard his like living in right now, I was like, all right, I have to, it needs to go like this, you know what I mean? So I redid my second verse like 3 times, so that's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah. I did the verse like maybe a month ago. So he's preparing his mixtape, The Crown Ain't Safe, right now, and I already rocked with him. Me and him did a show in New York together, and his presence was just live. I was like, yo, let's do a record. And it took a lot of time, and then I finally gave it to him. But I love that verse, and what he does on it is crazy. So I'm hyped for people to hear that. That's a jewel. So y'all look out for that. Swagger Boy Los XV. It's called Get It.
30,000 feet.
Make sure y'all, if you haven't heard of me or you haven't got my newest music, it's called Zero Heroes. It's out right now, presented by Ill Roots, and it's just a amazing project. Got the homie Kendrick Lamar on there, Side High, Vado, Aaron Christine, you know, production from my boy Seven. It's a great project, so y'all make sure y'all go check that out, Zero Heroes. And follow me on Twitter, XtotheV, Facebook.com/XtotheV, everything.com/XtotheV. You know, I'm there.